Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode. This is our life. I have a pizza in the oven. We made pizza. I like things from scratch.
As long as it doesn't have scratch in it.
Yeah. You see
let the cat scratch it, and that's about it.
Yeah, you see Miss Maggie right there. And you see the fish tank with Charlie and his buddies in it. They're staying away from Charlie.
Well, they don't know.
It took them a while. Once they got in the fish tank, the ones we got today, it took them a little while before. They all stayed like in one little place. Yeah. Now they're swimming around in there, but anyway.
They gotta get used to their new home.
Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to talk about traveling, and I'll talk about a number of things I usually do. This was and still is for the daughter of a friend of ours. This actually is a big bag. Most bags didn't have all this stuff in it, but I thought, he would bring her around here for Halloween, but
I think they kind of had a rough day.
Yeah, so we're saving it for him. Anyway, one reason I would like to travel, get like a VW bus or a minivan or something like that, and a camper van, and travel across the United States, maybe parts of Canada, probably not Mexico. I've been to Mexico. If for those of you who know me on Facebook, you know that I share a lot of missing persons and runaways. I share a lot of stuff about missing persons and runaways, and see, I grew up in institutions, and they weren't good. And so, there are a number of, I look at this from a number of perspectives. One, what if there's a kid that escaped from one of those places, and we're driving down the road, and he or she is hitchhiking, and we pick him up, and we're able to help that kid out, get him somewhere safe. That's a plus. What about kids that have run away from abusive homes? Help them out. People that are homeless. There's actually a term for people that live like traveling on the transient. There's another term. Because there was a family in Ingram when I lived out in the Texas Hill Country, and they murdered a bunch of. They were basically homeless people, but they would show up in an area. They would stay there for a few weeks or a few months. They'd probably get a job. They weren't
trying to survive.
Yeah, they weren't homeless in the sense that they stayed in homeless shelters. They just didn't stay in any one place very long, but they worked. And this family murdered several of them. They would hire them, and then they would torture them and kill them. What about people like that are living out there like that? I want to help them. We have an ice chest in the van with some cold drinks like soda water, no alcohol, soda water, bottled water, stuff like that, vitamin water, Gatorade, that kind of thing. Not the Gatorade from the 70s now. That stuff.
That nasty stuff.
Yeah. But I still drank it. I think we all did, didn't we?
Well, it's better now. It tastes better.
Yeah.
Thank God they finally changed it.
Yeah, get some pre-made sandwiches or make our own sandwiches. So when somebody gets in the vehicle, we say, hey, would you like something to eat or drink? We can give it to them, because a lot of those people are hungry. I went AWOL from one of those places that I was in, and let me tell you, I was hungry and thirsty. Very hungry and very thirsty. But some of those kids, they may run away from home, and they might start thinking, maybe things weren't so bad at home.
It's beeping, honey.
Beeping. And they want to get home, or they at least want to let their family know how they're doing or where they're at. We give them like pre-stamped envelopes or pre-stamped postcards or something. We would encourage some of them, hey, why don't you let your family know you're okay? and where you are right this minute. And we'll take you to the post office somewhere and you mail it. I'd like to have some bags, packs, with stuff in it, some food, some water. The basic camping backpacking gear. Not real expensive stuff. And when we pick up a hitchhiker who has very little or nothing, we'd give him one of these bags. Another reason is I'd like to go places with my wife.
You better get the pizza
Yeah,
before
I
it
will.
burns up.
Go places, do things with my wife, and all we do is stay here. So, we go and to see the sights.
We're not millionaires.
And we're not millionaires. So, anyway, so the pizza's ready, so I have to go in there and...
We don't want a flaming pizza.
So, bye-bye.